Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
In the place to be. Hit. What's going on, y'all? This is Mun.
And I'm Ray.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back
to the channel.
Thank you so much for subscribers, young and old, new and old. We totally appreciate you. Keep going, share it.
We're gonna keep doing what we do to make y'all want to tune in to us every day, every week, every night.
Boom. See the shirt? Thick fillet. Get into it.
Come on now. Haiku still kicking strong. Boom. All right. It's a little bit different. We're gonna talk about what works for us.
Yes.
In our marriage.
I have a lot of friends who are very opinionated. They have their rules of, their do's and don'ts, for relationships, and, what they're willing to do and what they're not willing to do. Mm-hmm. And everyone, has their strong opinions on, marriage and relationships.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's married, though. Okay.
You proposed a question that that you read on social media,
mm-hmm.
and you reiterated that question on your page. And the question was, if you were to die, who can unlock your phone?
Yes.
And a lot of her friends
were like, oh, nuh-uh. Because my response was my husband and or my children. And my friends went off. Oh my God, your husband can get in your phone. What, you don't have a passcode? Yeah, I have a passcode.
Yeah.
And those who need to know it.
Yeah, same thing with me. Yeah, I got a passcode. Yeah. But guess who knows the passcode?
Me.
So she goes to my phone anytime she feels.
And
anytime,
he can do the
day.
same.
Yes. And and I'm going to be real. Let's be honest. Fellas, come on, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was very reluctant. And you know why? Because I had shit to hide.
I feel you.
I had shit to hide. Still reaching out to some young ladies or whatever, keeping that little friendship thing,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Keeping it open,
yeah.
stuff like that. Until I realized, dude, when you going to grow up? When you going to stop being that dude that you once was, that you said was so wrong?
Yeah.
It's time to let that shit go. So this is what works for us. And we have a few categories. One, honesty.
If you're honest with yourself, you can move on.
Yes.
If you're not, you'll stay where you are.
Yeah.
And wonder why shit ain't changing.
And you got to be honest.
Yeah.
You got to be truthful and
mm-hmm.
real about a situation.
Yeah. Be honest about your feelings.
Yes. Your emotions.
Yes. Yeah.
Be honest about your dreams.
Yeah, and understand that just because you feel something,
mm-hmm.
the person you are with is not obligated to feel the same way.
No, it's not.
And that's okay.
Yeah. But see, the person that's not understanding where you're coming from shouldn't belittle you or make you feel as though what you're believing in and what you're feeling is not real or is not important.
Yeah, your feelings are definitely valid.
Mm-hmm. There should be a lot of understanding, especially if you don't know where the other person is coming from.
Yeah.
Do realize no one's perfect in this world.
No one.
So when you start acting as if your thoughts and your feelings are the only feelings that matter, this is when your relationship is going to do this.
Yeah. And if someone you're with is that person, you need to go.
Yeah.
Before you blow. Because mm-hmm. it's definitely going to get to you.
And
if you're human, it's going to get to you.
And I'm going to drop something that I heard from my man Dion Cole. Shout out to his Netflix special.
Awesome.
Awesome.
You got to watch it.
He said, some of you all marry at the level you should have passed.
We're going to let that sink in for a second.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm going to say it slow.
Say it slow.
Some of you all marry
mm-hmm.
at the level you should have passed.
We really can't break that down any further.
No.
Be honest about, like my husband said, your dreams and your goals.
Be honest. Really.
One thing, and I told him the other day, we watched the Cosby Show. Free bill. We watched the Cosby Show, and I like a lot of the older episodes when the children were younger.
86 and 88.
Yeah. And I realized after watching it for years, there was an episode, I can't remember the exact episode, but they talked about how, you know, Heathcliff was the doctor and Claire was a lawyer. Well, I didn't realize that when the show was starting out, Claire was just becoming a lawyer off the strength of she held the household down while Bill or Heathcliff was, you know, finishing up his doctoring, you know, becoming a doctor. Once he became a doctor, he then held it down so that she can complete her degree and become a lawyer. And I applaud that because she didn't put her dreams on hold. I mean, she didn't negate her dream for his, and he did the same.
Yeah,
they had the dream together and they worked together. And that brings me to Tabitha Brown. She caught hell because she indicated publicly that she wanted to retire her husband.
Hold fast. Can we please expound on who Tabitha Brown is?
Tabitha Brown started out as a social media giant, in my opinion. She's I believe she was made popular from, she's funny, and her vegan, you know, lifestyle. She's done some acting a few years back, not on a big scale, but she's blown up now.
She's done her thing.
Yeah. So while she was pursuing her goal of wanting to get into, you know, success, you know, acting and stuff like that, her husband took jobs that he really didn't want to take, but he knew he had to fund the family and he wanted to support her in her dream. He did that. He became a police officer. So now that she got on and she's living her best life with him, you know, supporting her, now she said, you know what, I'm going to return the favor. I know this is not a job that you want to do, so I want you to be able to retire, and I'm going to now fund your dream. She caught hell for that from Wendy Williams. And my thing is, you can't project your feelings and emotions into someone else's success.
This is going to be off. This is going to be off the subject right now. But who was her #1 hater in Tabitha Brown's thought of retiring her husband? Who was more vocal about it?
Wendy Williams.
Isn't it amazing that a black woman who wants to retire her husband, she's getting more criticism from another black woman?
Because it didn't work out for that black woman. Honey, you married the wrong person.
So where's the sisterhood?
That's another video.
Because I'm just saying, I mean, we're going to break this down in another video. I just want to understand, I want to keep this in mind. Where is the sisterhood?
Yeah.
Because y'all quick to come out of the mouth and say how black men and black women are not getting along. But it seems to me that this black woman who wants to do something, it didn't work out for the other black woman who was the biggest criticizer of this here black woman who wants to retire her husband. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to move on. Go.
Job well done, Tabitha. Yeah, be honest. You don't have to put your dreams aside for your spouse. You shouldn't have to. If you're doing that, it's because you want to. You know, don't allow your spouse or significant other to deter your dreams. You know.
Yeah.
Communicate. Be honest about that.
Be honest, and be honest about sex.
Please be honest about sex.
Don't fake orgasms. Why are you?
Why? You're going to be hurt in the long run.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like a comedian said some time ago, something I come too quick. Well, you came too late. I've been here. I mean, let's be real. I'm serious. Let's be real about it. Yeah. Honestly, tell your spouse how you feel, or tell your significant other what you like, what you want, what's not happening.
If it's not working, make it work.
Yes, and understand. To men and well as women, you have to be understanding of what you hear. Don't be in your feelings. Now, also, the person that's sitting here relaying the message, hey, look, you're not that great in sex. You got to say it in a way of care. You can't say it in a way of belittling somebody.
Right.
Seriously.
What was that?
I mean,
No,
come
let's
on,
not do
no,
that.
seriously.
Okay?
I mean, for real. If you care about this person, you're gonna care about their feelings.
Right.
On both sides.
Think about how you would want information delivered to you.
Yeah, come on. Don't come out the mouth and just be disrespectful. Just don't need to do that. Let's keep that level of respect there, the level of understanding, and for real, it's not working. Okay, what can I do to make it better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you ask for something astronomical out of the world, then maybe we not meant to be together.
Yeah.
Okay. Do this before marriage.
Right.
Before marriage.
Yes.
Next, communication.
Man, you don't even know.
Communication. Communication is key
Mm-hmm.
on everything.
Yes.
Being verbal about what you feel, telling about what you feel. I know verbal and telling is the same thing, but some people don't think it's different.
Right.
Tell about what it is that's bothering you.
Mm-hmm.
What's ever in here or what's ever in here. Your significant other needs to know.
Definitely.
Because if you're going to keep it away from me, I'm going to keep doing wherever it is I'm upsetting you.
Yeah.
And then you're going to want to leave me.
Because if I don't know and you're not telling me, I don't think anything's wrong.
I can't do anything about it.
Right.
But if you tell me about it and I still don't want to change, well then we shouldn't be together.
Yeah.
And that's on that.
That's dead on that. That's purr.
That's
the kids say.
what I'm saying, for real.
And nonverbal communication.
That's right. That's sexy too, man. If you want it, hey, TGIF. See? See that? You see what I'm saying?
That's something personal between us, but
TGIF.
nonverbal communication can be a look.
Yeah. Give me a look, baby. Give me a look. Oops.
You feel me? You feel me?
How long is this video?
You know what? There's a love language that you and your significant other should speak.
Watch this. TGIF.
There should be a love language that you and your significant other can either speak or not speak.
Yes.
A look, a touch,
Mm-hmm.
anything, communication is very important because it's just that. You're communicating what you're feeling.
And there's nothing wrong with sexual texts. Ain't nothing wrong with those little windows, seriously, little splash, eggplant, or little leg, little tongue, little cat, what's wrong with that?
Sorry, Mom.
Between y'all. I'm
joking. I'm joking. Anyway.
That is inappropriate to put mom in all this.
She's watching the video. We're communicating. Honestly.
Oh. You need to talk. Let's move on.
The next thing that works for us, commitment.
Yes, commitment to paying bills.
Commitment to each other.
Oh, commitment to responsibility.
Okay, let's break down responsibility.
Yes.
We had a conversation, and we have many conversations with younger family members.
Yes.
Nieces, nephews. And we talk about responsibilities, how they are either appointed to specific people in the house.
Gender.
Yeah, gender roles and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really refreshing to hear the minds of young
people.
America.
Yeah, young people. Because my mother says that the man's role has changed.
I agree with that.
Because she said there was a time when the man went to the field and had to farm and had to do the planting and things of that nature. And well, we don't live in no fields at this point in time. So now it's like, our roles have changed. I've said the role is very simple. Men provide and protect. The woman nurtures the home. I said take care of the home.
And the family.
And the family. This is what it is, Now, women out here working jobs, yes, they're making money, but you still have the obligation to come home and take care of the home. Yes, just because you're out here making money and what have you, it's still my job to protect the home. Because if there's something going on, I'm talking about if there's a burglar, there's a situation that goes on, and a woman feels though she's about to be attacked or what have you, and the man is there, instantly we're going to kick in. It's just what we do. We kick in off top. You're not going to come you're not going to put your hands on my woman, especially if I'm here. It's not going to happen. If there's someone that breaks into our home, yes, I'm going to take the bullet. Not her. I'm not going to throw her in front of the bullet.
And I will add this, because there may be some female right now, he's not going to fight by himself. I'm going to be standing next to him. I'm not.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because I ain't.
Yeah.
Because,
she's not supposed to.
Yeah. That's not my role. That's not my role.
Yeah.
If I am single and just me and my children, yes, I have no choice.
Yeah.
But there is a man in the household. And in my opinion, the man's role is to protect the home. I'm not going to step in his place. He doesn't come to my job and tell me how to work it. And I don't go to his job and tell him how to work it.
No.
He has his job that he does. I have my job that I do inside and out the home.
Yep.
So for us, again, these are things that work for us.
Yep.
So I know my role in this marriage, and that doesn't make it seem as though he tells me what to do. It's a dictatorship. No, but he's the head of the household, so I respect roles. I'll say that. As he does too.
And I respect it as well. So, fidelity. There is no infidelity in this home.
No.
No. There is no. If I need to be searching for something outside of the household, then I don't need to be with this woman. And she need to be with me.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit here and deny like there is not a lot of temptation out here. But one thing I have to admit about temptation is lusting. That's the difference between love. Yeah. Love and lust, two different things. Love sacrifices. Lust doesn't.
Right.
I love this woman, and that's what always prevails in all of my situations.
And I respect that. And again, I'm not going to act like he's not tempted. He's a man. I ain't going
to say she ain't tempted.
Right. But the commitment, the honesty, and the communication is what keeps it.
Yeah.
It's what works for us.
I just hope that I'll never see Method Man. She and I, because...
You'll never see Method Man in this house.
Hell no. Not what I know. We talk way too much. Meth, you're not welcome in this house.
Yes.
I don't look at your videos.
True.
Fairness.
Fairness.
Now this is my biggest pet peeve. Being fair. Being fair.
Yes.
Being fair. Fairness is the big situation that a lot of women can understand. See, I just saw a video. It says do's and don'ts in a relationship.
Yeah.
It was funny because the woman says...
Wait a minute. The premise of it, they were, I don't know if they were married or just in a relationship.
I think relationship.
He was going to speak to the women on the men's behalf, and she's speaking to the men on a woman's behalf. Yeah,
pretty much it went like this. Give your spouse or give your man or your woman compliments, right? And also pay for the meal every so often. This is what he says. Even if he says don't pay for the meal, at least you can offer to do so. She says, when you offer to pay for the meal, it makes you feel somewhat independent. Never once said fair. Never once said that it shows that you are not being selfish. And here's another situation that my woman has brought to me, but I knew this from the movie Bronx Tale. And it says so much. If I can open the door for my wife, how come she can't reach over and open the door for me.
That's just what I do. I don't think that I was taught that. I think in my opinion, that's just, okay, you open the door for me. Why can't I? Like he said, why can't I?
Why not?
It ain't nothing. I reach over. It's not like I get in, put my seatbelt on, and I'm ready by the time he gets around to his side. No.
No. When you can actually sit in that car and not reach over to open the door for your man, that says a whole lot about yourself.
Entitlement.
You are entitled. You feel as though you don't have to, and you haven't even thought about it. And that there is being selfish.
And I will say this. I struggled with fairness in this marriage. And I think that I blame it on the fact that I'd never had to be fair for so long that when fairness came to me, it was weird and I was scared. I was scared to be fair because I think that I brought, and I'm being honest, I think that I brought, and I know I did, I brought hurt from previous relationship into this.
I did.
And it's something that we subconsciously or consciously do. But without the communication and the honesty, fairness is not going to work.
Yeah.
So I am still working on fair. I think I'm doing a little bit better.
You are.
Thank you, baby. But yeah, fairness, it's so easy to skip over being fair to someone when you're not used to being fair to someone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Selfishness.
Yeah.
That is.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when you are fair, you will see your relationship is going to be so much better. And see, the one gender that does not recognize fairness is women. I'm sorry, I'm being so honest.
Don't be sorry.
You don't see fairness. You see you-ness. You don't see fairness. A man can do 100,000 things for you.
Man.
But the one thing he does to hurt you,
everybody knows about it.
Everybody knows. You'll put it on social media. You'll put it out to your girlfriends. You'll put it out to your family. But you never talk about the 100,000 things that he's done. That everybody, that people that know you already knows that he did. But you don't let that be known. And see, that's not right. That is unfair.
Right.
A woman was on Kevin Samuels, and she said that he said, "Are you in a relationship?" She says, "No." "Have you ever been in one?" She says, "Yes." Said, "How long has it been?" Said, "When my last relationship was," said, "How long?" Said, 2 years. Said, "He was abusive." Said, cut that shit right there. He was abusive. That's the first thing you tell me? So tell me what you did. Huh? What did you do? Now, I'm not sitting advocating a man to beat his woman. Not advocating for that. What I'm saying is the first thing she says was he was abusive. And he asked, what did you do?
And you get upset because you're not paying attention to what I said he did to me.
Yeah, you see? That's not fair.
Because women live under, and I can speak about it because, I'm a woman. Women live under we operate under the damsel in distress effect. Woe is me, hear my story.
You don't talk about what it is that you did. You ask any woman today, you ask yourself, for women that are watching, your last relationship, what did you do to make it fall? Or do you think you did anything wrong?
I came clean.
Let's be real. See, that's the thing about it. That's not being fair. You're quick to come out and demonize the man that you were with.
Black men ain't shit. Black men ain't shit. But then you mad because black man go to white woman.
Yeah. And what's
Wait,
amazing
which one
is,
was it?
and this is what gets me. I'm going to go back to this thing. We're taking off the subject, but I'm really not doing so. Most black women don't like hanging around other black women.
Why?
They like being with other brothers. They like having friendships with brothers. Because they've said that black women are catty. Black women do this. Black women can't be trustworthy.
We are.
I don't understand something. What gets me is that, but you come out the mouth and make it seem as if black men is always the culprit. We always wrong. But hold on. Some black women like being friends with black men other than being friends with black women. I just gave you a scenario.
Because of the same situation that black men go
Tabitha
outside.
Brown. She just said something on social media that she thought that she just wanted to let you know that I can retire my husband. Because of what he sacrificed for me, now I'm going to sacrifice for him. I'm going to go ahead and take on the boat. You get yourself together. Wendy Williams was the biggest hater of that situation.
She was the loudest hater.
And
she wasn't the only one. Though.
And what gets me is that because it didn't work for her. And she went on her television show and spoke about it.
Yep.
How can you be that disrespectful? Where is the sisterhood? But it's always us. Black man did this, black man did that, black man did that. Give you two different scenarios. One black man used Wendy Williams. Okay, and it didn't work. Does it mean the other black man do the same thing to Tabitha Brown? I don't see it, because what did he do? He went ahead and worked odd jobs, became a police officer, so she can get her social media thing off the ground. And stayed loyal. Mm-hmm. Held it down. Because trust, if he wasn't loyal, y'all gonna find out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, but it's gonna be. It's
probably somebody looking up his background right now.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Where's the sisterhood? But you know what? That's another video.
Yeah.
We're going back to fairness, but that's what I'm saying. Being fair. Do for me as you would have me do for you. Mm-hmm. That's it, man.
That's it.
Straight up. You ain't got to do nothing else. Do for me as you would have me do for you. Moving on.
Commitment to time. Time management. Learn how to manage your time. Come on.
Because one thing I love about this woman, she is on time for everything. When you got somebody in your corner that's going to respect time, that means they're going to have a job. The bills are going to be paid. You'd never, feel like this. They've even said this in the acting game. Most actors get jobs because they are on time.
You do though.
But do understand, time is the essence. I'm serious. When you respect another person's time, that means you respect them.
Yeah.
And we're talking about not just with relationships. We're talking about with family.
Yeah. Any and everything.
Yes.
Now, we understand that there are some factors that may make you late. Traffic.
No,
stuff like that. However, one thing I don't like.
I'm not going to do that.
I know, but one thing I don't like. Yeah, it is an excuse. But one thing I don't like is when someone says, an adult says, the kids made me late.
You made yourself late.
Kids ain't driving.
No.
Kids don't wait.
Kids don't have an alarm clock. None of that.
If you're driving, no one else should make you late.
No. You know what time you need to be there.
You go.
Just that simple.
If they miss the boat, they miss the boat. Them.
I'm telling you, I love time. I love being on time. And if I'm going to be late, you know what I'm going to do? What? Have the courtesy of calling you and let you know I'm running behind, but I am on my way.
Because then that puts the ball in their court.
That's giving them a significant amount of time to make other arrangements. Or, okay, I could chill. I won't be sitting here already and dressed and got my fine linens on. Now I'm getting wrinkled because I'm waiting on you.
And that's fair.
Yeah, I'm being fair. I'm letting it be known. Hey, look, I'm a little bit late, but I'm on my way.
Yeah.
You have to be considerate of someone else's time.
Please.
You have to be considerate of your. If she wants to do something, seriously, and she's already talked about it many, many times before. She's put on the calendar, babe, I want to be here, I want to go, I want to be there by 8 o'clock. And I get home on that said day at 7:30, and I still got to take a shower. I still got to get dressed. She's upset. You know why? Because I'm not respecting the time.
Yeah.
I'm not respecting her of something that she wants to do. Damn, does that not sound like being fair? Because I would do the same thing if I wanted to be somewhere and I knew the time.
Yeah.
And I told her already, not saying out, because I could see if I just sprung it on her. No, I want to go to dinner with my brother and them, and you know, and
we had the restaurant waiting.
Yeah, we had. I can't do that. I got to give her enough time. I got to call her that morning because I know. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Nothing happens just like that.
Right.
Okay. You could be somewhere, you want to do something, and you want to involve your lady or your man, but you find out you don't say nothing to your man or your lady. You wait.
And spring it on them.
And spring it on at the last minute. See, this is me. We're going to go out to dinner, the family. And it's 11 o'clock in that morning. You know when I asked my wife, did she want to go to dinner?
11:03. Yep.
She has an option. I can go, or I can stay.
That's being fair. That's commitment. That's committing to time. That's committing to everything. Like committing to a job.
Yes, you got to. And the job is a whole different situation.
It really baffles me. It doesn't baffle me that people will be more committed to their job than to a relationship. Which, as Steve Harvey would say, lets me further know that you are making time for what you want to make time for.
Yep.
And you value one thing over the other.
Yep.
And that's okay. But back to the first point, be honest about it.
Then reevaluate, should I be with you or not? I'm serious.
Because if this is what you want, then it's what you want.
Yeah, just tell the truth.
No one can force you into wanting something.
No.
You either do or you don't.
And that's those things that I believe will make us work. Because, not saying we're perfect.
But we're perfect for us.
Yes. It may work for you if you tried it. I don't know. I'm not saying you should.
You may have other things that we haven't touched on that work for you.
Yes.
And that's fine. Each one reach one and teach one.
But you know what we forgot to also mention?
What's that?
Respect.
Respect. I think those things, I think the honesty, communication, and commitment, and fairness, I think that embodies respect. Because I'm not respecting you if I don't do either of those things.
Same here.
You know, I mean, I get what you're saying though. We didn't put it on the list, but we'll say that that's the umbrella that those things were under.
Yeah. So.
Because I definitely respect this man here.
And I definitely respect this woman here. Look at us. TGIF.
I love you.
I love you too.
Well,
that's our time.
We thank you for yours.
I'm
MunRae. Don't forget, like, share, comment, and subscribe. There is a $100 giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm tired of saying it, so can we get to 1,000 subscribers, please and thank you?
Yeah, for real. Come on, man.
We're holding on to this $100. I got things to do.
Keep it popping.
Let's kick this thing going and get this channel growing. How about it?
I love the rhyme scheme, don't you?
I does what I do.
You's a poet and you didn't even know.
Not on her. That's dead on that. Isn't that how your daughter talk? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's enough for us.
That's all you got, because that's all we giving you. But we'll see you in the next video.
Yes, indeed.
Peace.